So there are two major sections of Facebook. They're up here in the upper right. Home page is where all the incoming information comes in. So when you have friends, when you're part of groups, and when you're part of fan pages, you will get information coming. See, there's no post to display because no one is our friend yet. We're not members of any groups or anything yet, although Facebook is suggesting people because they went to USC. You might suggest people from Los Angeles as well. That's incoming information. All your information that the public sees, or at least your friends see, is on Profile, which is right next to Home. And you can see what I've done recently, which is edited work info, edited the website. Then there is this field here, which is very much like Twitter. In fact, it is Facebook's conscious attempt to emulate Twitter, to have a constant stream of information coming in. So when people fill out this field on their pages and you're their friends, that will start coming into you on your home page. It's called a news feed. So let's create some news for us that's going out from our profile. It could be as simple as this. And we'll share that. We'll deal with privacy in a moment. Don't worry about that. There's some very specific settings you can make to your privacy, which is very good. Facebook allows you to control what people see and who sees what information. But here's our status update. Much like Twitter, it can be as long as you want. You can see, unlike Twitter, you can attach things like photos and videos. Make a Facebook event, which we'll cover later. Just add a link if you want. An actual URL can be in there. We'll keep it simple for now. Hit share, and you'll see it will appear as we know about the new. So everyone can see that. You see the settings you can choose. Friends is a Facebook term, so people that are your friend can see this information, probably what you want. Do you want the friends of your friends to see it? That's something for you to decide. It probably couldn't hurt to get your information out to everyone. This is a marketing device. And you can customize it to have certain lists of people that are on a good list or a bad list. Right now we want everyone possible to see our information, as simple as it is. So we'll click continue. And you'll see it actually appears next to your name. So if you want, you can even make it a verb. And Jacob Green is getting ready to go to lunch, something like that. Or just put a sentence there. Either way is fine. There's no set protocol. People are kind of using Facebook differently these days, however they want to use it. So you can make it a sentence or make it just simply as a message like we've got there. Now you can see that someone has accepted my friend request. Looks like Bree Beckett and I are now friends. That's recent activity, something that happened to both of us, so it appears on this news feed here. Let's take a look and see. That must be it. That's the notification of it. Bree Beckett accepted your friend request. Okay, so now we can take a look at Bree Beckett and see what I can see of her information. There are a number of distractions on Facebook, things like games and quizzes. It looks like that Bree has been invited to do all these things by various people. Curtis Bigelow has sent a number of things to her account. Maybe that's how we found her, because she's in the Los Angeles area as well. Has a lot of friends, you can see. So what can I see of her information? I can see her info, all the things that she likes. Not much information here, just interests, really. She's a member of a number of groups and fan pages, which we'll talk about in a second. Has some applications here, some kind of HSN application. Some various photos and videos are down in the lower left as well, you'll see down here. We also can see her photos. Things she has posted. People have posted of her as well. Okay. I'm going to go back to our profile, my profile, that is. Let's look at the ways that we can communicate on Facebook, and we'll use Bree as an example. I hope Bree is okay with that. One way to talk to Bree is to most easily is go here. There it is. Let's move now with the new Facebook to Messages. Send the new message. And we'll write to Bree. It probably should auto-finish when I begin typing her name. Yep, Bree Beckett. As simple as that. This is basically Facebook's internal email system. This looks just like email. This will be familiar to you. You can see you also can attach things, a photo, a video, or a link. You can, if you want, to have Facebook notify you when you get a message. Rather than having to check Facebook all the time and see if you have a new mail, you can very easily set Facebook to simply notify you that you have something waiting for you in your Facebook mailbox. Facebook is a separate kind of email, only exists on Facebook. So it'll email your Gmail saying, hey, come back to Facebook. There's a message waiting for you. And then you can read it and reply to it there. You really can't do much of it in your Gmail. It's a whole separate email internal system that Facebook has. So we'll write a little thank you to Bree. Or we're going to capitalize the sentence and send it. That's one way. That's a very private way of communicating. Only Bree and I can see it. It's basically internal email. There's another way, though. We go to Bree's actual page. This is Bree's profile. What we were looking before, all the various quizzes and these little fun things she got requested, is called the wall. There it is right there, which is a public way of communicating with somebody. So we could write something to her here and attach videos and photos and links. Everyone can see this. Anyone who can see her profile can see what I wrote. So it is a public way. It is really in between. It's a different way of communicating that Facebook kind of invented. A public way of just saying anything you want. People have written on her wall. You can scroll down and see some recent history. People wrote things to her. A popular thing to write on someone's wall was happy birthday, because it's no point making that a real private email. If you're just going to say happy birthday to someone, that's often something you do on someone's wall, for example. I can do something as simple as this. Should that be an email? Should that be private? Possibly. As an example, here's a public version of doing it. And she can always remove things on her wall if she finds this to be inappropriate, or just doesn't want to do these quizzes and things that Kurt Bigelow sent to her. Sorry, Curtis, I'm sure you're a great guy. This is an example. She can remove them on her own wall, and it'll just be gone forever. So if she doesn't like this for some reason, or thinks this doesn't want the world to see that I said hello to her, that is up to her to get rid of. So I wrote it. You can see my little picture appears, my name, and there it is. She even has she has the option, and so do I, to comment on my comment, basically. So we have a whole little conversation starting through a wall. I post something, maybe Curtis responds in a comment. It's a little box that appears below, and you have a whole little thread that goes all as long as the conversation goes on. You also have the option of liking something. So I got down to something that Bree wrote. I guess she wrote something about the Young Hollywood issue of Vanity Fair. I like that issue. I like what she wrote, so I will click like, and you'll see I like this. So everyone else will see my name, Jacob Green, likes this, the same way that Margarita here seems to have liked something she wrote. So Margarita likes it. Now everyone will see I like it, but of course I'm me, so I just see you like this rather than seeing my full name and photo there. Those are the two ways to communicate with somebody. In fact, if we go back to my profile and look at my wall, you can see recent activity here. So someone could come back here and comment on my status update, what I just wrote. They can like it. They can like that I edited my work info if they wish. They can even see my activity. They see that I wrote on Bree's wall, and they can see that I liked one of her posts. Now again, I mentioned how Bree could get rid of my little wall message to her if she wants. I can do the same thing. Of things that I've done. If I don't want people seeing things that I've done or things that people have written to me, it's very simple to, I'll say that maybe the fact that we're friends now will be gone. So I'll remove it. It'll ask if you're sure, and it's gone. In fact, there isn't actually no way to retrieve it. That's why they ask that little confirmation message, because it is simply erased from the wall. So if someone writes something you don't like, if you're getting filled up with quizzes and requests and things like that, people do it a lot. And Facebook is meant for fun as well as business. Feel free to remove things. And if someone removes something of yours, try not to take offense at that. They maybe are getting their wall filled up with stuff and had to make some choices. Most of the time, though, people do not use this, and things just sit on the wall for a long time.